All right, so here's the Chapter 11 review for depreciation. So what this really focuses on is just how to use and calculate the table. So here's question number 1. All right. Here we have is that you purchased a machine, okay, for $2,050, okay, with a $500 salvage value. Its useful life is 7 years, okay, and can produce up to 25,000 units, okay. And of course, you purchase this you purchase this and put this into service on June 12th. Okay, so let's use units of production. So we have every component that we need, right? What did we buy? We bought a machine. Okay. How much did it cost me?
$2,050.
What's my salvage value?
Salvage value 500.
Estimated useful life?
Useful life 7 years.
How many units can it produce?
25.
And when did you place it into service?
June 12.
So what does that tell you? Are you going to depreciate June 12th or June, or are you going to depreciate after June?
No, June 12 because it's like up to 50.
Okay, good. Okay. So here's for year 1, right? We produced 1,750 units for the first year. So what's my depreciation basis?
Okay, 1 second. I think like that. So, first of all, the equal of years book value. Okay.
Not for units of production.
It's beginning of year of the year.
Not for units of production.
I just forgot the paper. I was like writing down deprivation expenses. We have the right.
Okay. It's going to be the cost of the asset minus salvage value.
Yeah, I forgot the paper in my house.
So what is the asset cost?
Okay. Cost of asset. Okay. Cost of minus salvage.
Okay.
Okay. Now, how much I have? I have 2,050,000 minus 500. It's gonna be 1,550.
1,550.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your rate?
now the rate 1
No,
up to
no,
take depreciation
no,
basic.
no. This is units of production. That's not the same rate. This is a per unit rate.
Is not total
Total what?
estimate number.
Yes, but it's not 1 over it.
Okay. Depreciation basic
Okay?
down is total estimate
Okay.
number.
Which is what?
Okay. Depreciation total number. Total number. Okay. So now we have the total number 1,550 up to we said depreciation up to total number. Where is the total number? Which one the total number? Is it the salvage? No.
Total
Oh, the
number
total.
units. You didn't even finish reading. The total number units produced.
Oh, okay. We have the unit. How much we was having the unit? I can't see it. Is oh, we was having 500 unit. So now,
Not 500 units.
oh, okay, 25.
Okay, 25,000.
So 1,550.00 up to 25. Okay. 1,550.00 25. It's got us 5732.
0.5732?
Uh-huh.
That's wrong, but you missed a couple zeros. But it is nowhere near that. It's 0.062.
Mm-hmm. So now, yeah, the problem I have everything in the phone. I'll go. Now, depreciation expenses, number of unit that year divide by rate.
Not divide.
By, like, it's like
Good,
multiply.
multiply. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now the number of units, we have the number of unit, it's a 25, correct? By,
Total number of units you produced that year.
oh, okay. Is it like,
How many units did you produce that year?
we said 25.
That's how much you could produce in 20 in overall.
Mm-hmm.
That's your capacity. But this year, how many units did I produce?
Is it like 0, 620? This is the rate.
That's the rate. That's how much it's going to cost me for every unit I make. That's how much it's going to cost me.
So how do we do it?
How many units did you produce that year?
Oh, unit, okay. 1,750.
Okay.
750 by, we say the rate is 0, 0, 6, 200. Okay. So now 1750 by 00 6 200. Okay, I got 1085. Correct? Okay. So now we have accumulate depreciation uh, previous year minus depreciation.
Not minus.
What is that? I have minus. Oh, okay, no. It's current year's depreciation expenses. Okay, so the previous year, add current year.
Add current year. Good.
Okay. Now we have the current year. So previous year, it's 7, correct?
Previous year. Did you even have any accumulated depreciation for the previous year?
So previous year, okay, 10850, correct?
Good, because there's no previous year, so it's such that be 0 plus current, which is 108.50.
Yes. So this one, okay. Now we go to the next one. Next one is book value of asset. It's cost minus accumulate. Okay. Now, okay, where is it? Here we have the accumulate 100. Okay, we got 2050 minus 10850. Okay, 0500. Okay, minus 108.50. I got 1941.5. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
No. Now we have all of them same, correct?
Not all of them are the same.
Oh, I thought like all of them is gonna be same. The depreciation basic.
That's the same,
And the rate is same.
and the rate is the same.
And the depreciation expenses same.
No, it's not.
No?
Because you have a different amount of units that you produce every year. You will not ever get the same depreciation expense.
So now we need to do the second year.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Depreciation expenses. Depreciation expenses is gonna be the number units that year by rate. The number by rate. Okay. So we have right here found the number. We have 500. 500 by the rate is 0, 6, 200. Got 3, 500 what is it? By 0, 0, point 0, 6, 200. I got 217. Okay. And now we need to do all of them. And now we need to do this one, the Acuma. It's previous year, add current year. Previous year, current year. Okay, so previous year, what I have 217.
That's your current year.
Mm-hmm. With previous year 10850. I can't do it because it's I need to go from here. And 21700 add 10850. Okay. 21700 add 108 50. I got a 325.5. Okay. So now we need to do the second year. The second year, 3800.
3800. What number is that?
We need to do, okay. First, we need to do the book value. The book value, we have 2,050, 050, minus 325.50. Okay. 2.05.00. Okay, once again, 2.05. 5.00. Why it's getting wrong? Okay, 0.00 minus 325.50. Okay, I got 1724.5. Okay, we finished this one. Now we need to do the next second one.
The third one.
It's 3800 by the rate. The rate is 0.06200. Okay, now we have this one. 3800 by 0.06200. I got 235.6. So now we do the second one. this one, the Acuma, it's previous year by this year. It's a 3, 2, 550, add 2, 3, 5, 60. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
One, 3, 2, 5, 150, add 2, 3, 5.60. I got 561.1. Okay. So this one we're gonna be do 2 050.00 minus 561.1. 205.00 minus 561.1 is I got 1488.9. Correct? Okay. Okay. So we need to do the 4 here.
Mm-hmm.
We got 400 by the rate is 6 200 400 by 0.06 200. I got 24.8. 24.8. Okay. So now 24800 add 561.1. 24800 add 561.1. I got 809.1. Okay. Now we minus the 2, it was 2050.00 minus 809.1. So 2050.60 minus 809.1. I got 1241.5.
12 4D, not 41.
Oh, because it's 90 and it gives me 41.5. Maybe it's giving like the rotate.
These are
It's
all these are all rounded numbers.
okay.
So 88 minus 09 should give you yeah. Or I meant 9 minus 10 should give you yeah, because you have to split the carry the 1 over. So in this case it should be 1240.90.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And we finish with all of them same thing. We need to do like for per hundred by the rate and just give us the numbers until we finish.
need you to get to down to the all the way to the bottom because
Oh,
this
okay.
bottom is going to tell me something.
Okay. So now we are 4,300 by 0.06200. 4 3 by 0.06200. I got 266.6. Okay. Now, previous year, we have 809.10 at 266.60. I have 809.10 at 266.60. I got 1075.7. So now we minus the 2050 0.00. It was 00 or 60? Yeah, 00 minus 1075.70. So now 250.00 minus 1075.70. I got, oh, minus 825.7.
It's 974.30.
Okay.
So it's 2050
Mm-hmm.
minus 1075.
10, 7, 5. We don't put 0.70.
I'm round. I'm not. I'm telling you the number. So yes, 0.70.
Okay. Why it's giving me minus? Minus.
Clear your calculator and try it again.
Okay. 250.00 minus 1075.75. 0. Yeah, I got minus 825.7. I don't get it. Why is giving this? Okay. 2.500.
Not 2.5.
Huh.
It's 2050.
Mm-hmm. 50.00 minus 1075.70. Okay, I got 1323.2.
Do you know how to do math on a piece of paper?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Yeah, I got 1 from 100, and here the 50. I'm not sure why it's giving this. 50 minus 7 It's correct what I do, right?
Hmm?
It's two. Is correct what I do. 250
2050.
2050.00 minus 107.5.70. Oh, now I got 974.3. I was like putting zero. Okay. So now we got the second one. The second one is like 4100 by 0.06200. Okay. 4100 by 0.06200. I got 254.2. Okay. Now 1.075.70 add 25420. 1.075.70 add 254.20. I got 1329.9. So now we minus this number 1329.9 from the 250.00 minus 139.9. Okay, I got 1910.1.
It has to be less than 1,000.
It's 1 second. This one 139.90. Correct? No. 1329.90. Okay, and minus 2050. Okay. 2050.500 minus 1329.90. Okay, so I got 720.1.
All right, do the last one.
Okay, 1 second. Just to talk to her. What time is it now? Okay, it's 9:05. Okay. Now we do last one. We got 3,600 by 0.6200. Okay. 3,600 by 0.06200. I got 223.2. Okay. No, 1,329 90 add two 320. Okay, 1,329 um, 29.90 add two two three. I got 10,5531. It's not correct, right?
No.
Yeah, because okay, 1.3.
Not 1 point. It's just 1 3.
Because when I put 1 3, it's go to 10, and I put 0.
You don't need to put a 0 there either. Just type in 1329.
1,329.90 2 139.90 add 2 2.20. I got 363.1.
Mm,
300.
no, it's 1553.1. You missed the 2 when you typed in the 13. You did 1329. Okay, so the answer is 1553.10.
We said 1,329.90 add 254 20, correct? 1,329.90 add 254 20. Oh yeah, you are correct. 1584.1. Okay.
1553.1.
Why is giving this one?
It's because your second number you said two something. You didn't say 223.
Okay. So now 1553.10. We got this number minus by 20500. Okay. 155310. Okay. 205.00 minus 1553.10. I got 496.9.
Okay. Can that be true?
Sorry?
Can this be true?
No, because we have not a similar number. Like
What
it's not same.
what is not the same?
Um, 496. Oh yeah, it's like if we round it, it's gonna be
No,
500.
no, 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 no. You are correct. Right now it's at $496.90. Why can I not use this number?
Because it doesn't match
Does it match what?
the 500, correct?
Yes. It is less than salvage value.
Mm-hmm.
So that means I need that to be salvage value to be 500.
Yeah.
So how do I get this to
Like
be 500?
we need to go and see which one we don't, uh, you know, like how do we say it? We don't record it.
Record what?
Like we are wrong in some numbers.
You're not wrong. This is completely 100% correct.
Okay. How do we do it? I don't know.
What's your capacity? How many can you make?
Uh, we got 25.
25,000, right? How many
Mm-hmm.
have you made so far?
Okay. We need to count all this.
Yes.
One. Okay. 1,750. Add 3,500. 3,800. 400 and 4,300. 4,300. 3,600. Okay. 1 second. 1,750. Okay. 3,500. 3,800. 400. 4,300. And 14. And 3,600. I make 21. 450.
Mm, you should have gotten 2550.
1,750. 1 second. 1,750. Okay. 3,500. 3,800. Oh, this is 4,000. I thought 400. This is I got wrong. And 4,300. Yeah, this is the only one I got it wrong. So yeah, we need to add this one.
So you produced 25,050 units.
Mm-hmm.
Is that possible?
We need to do more, right?
What's the maximum you can make?
The maximum 25.
25,000. You made 25,050 units.
Mm-hmm. So now 25, 50. We need to like um, take the 50.
We need to take the 50 and do what?
I'm not very sure.
You made 50 too many.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah, too many. So how do we take it?
Well, where are you going to take it out from?
Hmm.
On the last year, you produced 3,600. Is that possible?
Mm-hmm. 400. No, we need to make um, like least 50.
Okay, so how much should you make on the last year?
Last year we should take the 50 from 496, correct?
No.
We make 300, 3,600. We take just 50 from the plus one, correct?
Yes, so how much should you have made then?
Okay, we minus, we got 3,100. We need to make it.
You only went over 50, not 500.
Oh, okay, okay. 155. 355.
Okay? So if you were supposed to make 3,550 units
Mm-hmm.
at 6 at 0.62,
Mm-hmm.
then how much should your depreciation expense be?
Okay. 3,550, 5,006,200. 3,550.06,200. I got 2,201. Okay. And what is the previous year? We need to add the 1329.90 with 22010, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 132990 add 220.10. 1329.90. I got 1550.
So then how much should you have left?
How much left? We need to minus the one from, we got 150.
15550.
Mm-hmm. We minus from, from the 202. Okay. Yeah, we got just 500.
Okay, so there you go. Now we can finish this and we're done with this one. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So next one, double declining. If I bought, if I purchased a laptop for $890 with $50 salvage value, okay? Its useful life is 7 years, and you put this laptop into service as of January 8th, okay? Use double declining method, okay, to depreciate. So what did I buy?
You purchase laptop.
What was the last method called?
Units of production, or also known as activity based.
Where
So,
did you,
what?
does it say it anywhere?
Yeah, right. If you go look at the very bottom, it says UOP right here. But it also says up here, use units of production method. Okay. So now we're going to be doing double declining. Okay, so what was my asset cost?
Okay. Where is it? 890.
Okay, what's my salvage value?
It's 50. Okay, you do it, Stacy, because
All right, my turn.
All right, and what is the estimated useful life?
7 years.
7 years. And when did you place into service?
January 8th.
So what does that tell you?
It's gonna be for the whole month.
Yes, good. For the whole month. And if we're doing this at the end of the year, you're going to depreciate for the full year. Okay. So in this case, what's my depreciation basis?
It is 840.
840. Okay, so in this case, it is not the same thing. It is not going to be your asset cost minus salvage value. This one is different.
890.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be the beginning of the year's book value. So in this case, whatever I purchase it at is going to be the first year. What's my rate going to be?
No, no. It's 1 divided by 7 times 2.
Correct, right? Double
It,
declining, we got to multiply by twice as much, right? So in this case, it's 1 over the estimated useful life, which is 7.
okay.
And we're going to multiply it by 2 because, like you said, it's double declining. Good.
It's 0.28. Are we gonna use that whole number?
To get the most accurate number, just use up to six decimal places. So you don't have to use all of those numbers, but that's just displayed on my screen is all.
Okay.
So just make sure you go up to 6 numbers after the decimal. So then what is going to be my expense?
254.29.
Right? It's basis times rate, 254.29. Good. So what's my accumulated depreciation for the first year?
254.29.
Yes, because there is no previous, so you just add the current, which is the 254.29. So what's my book value going to be?
$635.71.
Good. Okay. So then what's my depreciation basis going to be for year 2?
635.71.
Correct. So this one, you're going to carry it over because the beginning of the year book value is going to be also the same thing as the end of the first year's book value, right? At the end of the year, if this is your book value, that's the same thing as the beginning of the year for the second year. So in this case, this is this one. When we're doing double declining, you're going to carry this value over to the next year, all right? What's my rate?
The rate is gonna be the same.
The rate's going to be the same. Good. Okay. So this time, what's my depreciation expense if my basis is different?
163.
180, 163. Good. So what's my accumulated depreciation?
$435.92.
Okay, good. You're gonna add your previous with your current to get 435.92. So what's my book value?
Value is 454.09.
454.09. Right? Which is going to be my depreciation basis for year 3. Okay. So what's my what's my depreciation expense going to be for year 3?
Gerard, can you take over my baby? I gotta change the diaper.
Yes. I just changed it from room to another room. So now where we are.
We're on the third year depreciation expense.
Okay.
So how do you solve for the depreciation expense for double declining?
Okay. We have now we are at the third, right?
The third year, yes.
Okay. 454.08 by rate, right?
Basis times rate.
Okay. By the rate is 0.2857 7143. Okay. Sorry about that. 454.08 by 0.2857.143. Okay. I got 129.737149.
Good. 737 tells you to round up to 74.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So now we need to take. Good morning. We need to take with 435.92 add 129074. Okay. We have 435.927 add 129.74. I got 565.667.
Well, 2 plus 4 is 6. I don't know where you got 7 from.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, my bad. Okay, now we minus the, what is the number? We got it with 8900. We minus the 565066. Okay. 890.00 minus 565.66. I got 324.34.
Good.
Okay. So now we need to do the next year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's the
So
depreciation for year 4? What's the depreciation basis for year 4?
the cost
No.
by the cost by the rate.
No. This is the one that's different.
So now I just changed the room, so I was not with you guys. Do you change the method?
Yeah, we're on
Yeah.
double declining.
Okay, because I was like working. I don't. So how do we take the first step? I don't know.
324.34.
It's the beginning of the year's book value.
Okay, can you do it? I will see. How do you do it?
What did you get? What did you get for your book value for year 3?
The book value is 324 by 0.34, correct?
Yes, if that's your book value, so that becomes the book value, the beginning of the year's book value for year 4.
Oh, okay. Now I got it. Okay. Now we have 324.34 by the rate. The rate we have same is 0.285714.3. Okay. 324.34.
957.
Okay.
What did you say?
Take the place.
92.67.
Good.
$658.33.
Okay.
231.67.
Okay, so you're going to minus the book value of 890 to get 231.67. Good. So
231.67.
yes, so then that carries over to the next year. Okay. So then what's my depreciation expense for year 5?
66.19.
Good. Plus the 658.33.
724.52.
Yep, 724.52, which will get minus your book value of 890 will give you a remainder of
165.49.
48 cuz 7 minus 2,
Oh, 49. But yeah,
oh, I'm sorry. No. 890, which is 0 minus 2 should give you an 8 at the end.
yeah.
All right, so then that carries over to the next year. All right, Excel's picking up what I'm doing here. So it says I got $47.28 for my depreciation expense. for year 6. So what's my accumulated?
771.80.
Okay, 77,180 minus 890 gives you a total book value of
118.20.
118.20. Okay, which you carry over to the 7th year. Okay, which you get depreciation expense. Once again, you just multiply across for $33.77, which will give you your accumulated to be
805.57.
805.57 minus 890 gives me a book value of
84.43.
okay, 84.43. Now, that's my book value right now. What should my book value be at the end of its life? It should be around 50. So in this case, I have $34 more. So can I keep going another year?
Yes.
Yes, you can. Even though the asset is already 7 years old, you can technically still keep going. Okay, because my salvage value hasn't reached 50 yet, or my book value hasn't reached salvage value yet. So in this case here, I get 2412. Okay, add that to my 805 to make it 829. Minus that from my asset cost of 890, I get $60.31 remaining. Can I keep on still going?
Yes.
Yes. Now, why shouldn't I keep on going?
Because if you keep going, it's going to be under the salvage value for the next year.
Okay. But besides that, right? This is a laptop. It's gone beyond its capacity, right? Of 7 years. It's at this point, right? If you ever own a laptop for 7 years, what do you notice it happens?
It's got bad or old.
It's slow, it's old, the battery doesn't work anymore, you have to keep it plugged into the wall. It's pretty much very damaged, right? Some of maybe the keys don't work. At that point, when you reach beyond its 7 years, so in this because we pushed it for another year, realistically, is that something you want to do?
No.
No, because at the end of the day, it's going to cause you way more problems, especially when you have to go through updates, and et cetera, et cetera. Your program might not work anymore because it's just so slow. Maybe the operating system is so old too, right? If you had that laptop for 7 years, right, it might not be up to par for when you just bought it, right? So in this case, even if you do push it an extra year, which is fine because your salvage value says you can, at that point, look at it realistically. It's a laptop. It shouldn't even last you more than 5 years. But in this case, it's estimated useful because we're saying that for us, we use it less, right? And it has a salvage value. So in this case, what the best thing to do is you should just discard it. Even though you're out $30, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. That $30, right? Even though you took a loss on it, you're better off buying and investing into a new laptop than have to go through maintenance, have to fix it, and et cetera, right? But at least you know, even if you do lose on out those $30, right? Maybe you can submit it and turn it into, electronics store. They might buy it off you for scrap metal. And if they do, then you'll get money out of it. But you're not going to get $84 out of it. No way. It's already 7 years old. But at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to say, right? It's supposed to give you a residual value of $50 max value at the end of 7 years. But in this case, with double declining, you didn't get there in 7 years. which is okay. But at the end of the day, you have to kind of look at what kind of asset do you have. Is it worth it to continue pushing it for another year, or are you better off investing into newer equipment? Okay, and we'll talk about that later on today. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and do straight line. Straight line's the easiest one. So here, okay, you purchased a table set for $770 with a $70 salvage value. Its estimated useful life is 7 years. And you put this table set into use as of August 21st. Use the straight line method. And assuming we're going to depreciate at the end of the year, December 31st, how should you do this? So what's my depreciation base? Well, let's fill in the boxes first. What did I buy?
Table set.
We bought a table set. Yay! How much did it cost me?
7 7.
770. Okay. What's my salvage value going to be?
70.
And my estimated useful life?
7 years.
7 years. And when did I place into service?
September 1st.
Okay, good, right? Because August 21st, right? That's less than 50% of the month. So you're not going to depreciate it starting August. You're going to depreciate starting September. Good. Okay? So my depreciation basis, what's it going to be?
700.
700, right? So it's going to be your asset cost, right? Minus your salvage value of 70, which should give you 700. All right, what's my rate going to be?
Mm, 1 divided by 7,
Good.
which is 0.142857.
Good. All right. So then what's going to be my depreciation expense for the first year?
100.
Right. Now, can I have this at 100?
No.
No. Why? This is for the whole year, right? How old is my asset?
3 months.
It's September, October, November, December.
4 months.
4 months. So in this case, I have to um, divide this because I have to divide this by 3, right? Because 4 out of 12 months is a third of a year, right? So in this case, that's what you can do. You can either divide by 3, or if you just go ahead and multiply by 4 and divide by 12, that's also fine too. And you'll get, so $100 divided by 3 gives you,
Wait, why would it be divided by 3?
because 4 divided by 12 is the same thing as 1 divided by 3.
Okay. So 0.3333.
Yep, 3333, which is my first year's accumulated depreciation. So then what's my book value going to be?
736.67.
Good. Okay.
So
So
for the depreciation expense, how would I calculate it? Because I'm more comfortable doing the 4 divided by 12.
that's perfectly fine. That's what I had in my calculator, or in my spreadsheet here. I did 4 divided by 12.
Okay, so it would. So for example, right now I just did 104 divided by 12, and I got the I didn't get 33.33. I got 0.3333. So I have to do the whole 700 times the rate, then 4 divided by 12.
No, 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 no. So in this case, so you go 100 times 4 and then divide the whole thing by 12.
Times 4 divided by 12. Okay, thank you.
And then you'll get 33. Because what you did there was maybe it's a miscalculation, but it only read 4 divided by 12, which is 0.3333, which is a third. And then you need to multiply that by 100.
Okay. So the depreciation basis would be 736.67.
No, remember, this one isn't beginning of the year book value. What is it?
700?
Yes, it's your asset cost. Remember, it's a mix between the two, okay? So it's asset cost minus salvage value. So it will definitely be 700. Okay, and what do we know about this one?
That the depreciation basis and rate will always be the same.
Yes, so this is going to be the same, and the rate's going to be the same, and now you're depreciating for a whole year. So what's my depreciation expense going to be?
33.33.
That's only a third of a year. This time you're depreciating for the whole year.
100?
It'd be 100. So therefore, if this is for one whole year, right? If every year it's going to be basis times rate, right? I have 700 times 1428 every single year. So what's going to happen for the next 6 years?
It'll all be the same.
It will all be the same. Okay. So here, all I have to do is the difference here is just my accumulated depreciation. So what's my second year's accumulated depreciation?
133.33.
Good, which is going to bring my book value down to
636.67.
636.37. Okay. What about my accumulated depreciation for year 3? So
133.33.
133.33 plus
Plus 133.33.
so 133.33 is my previous year's. I have to add my current year's depreciation expense. So if I'm depreciating every single year by an extra $100, what is that going to do to my accumulated?
233.33.
233.33.
And then 333.33.
And then 333. Okay, so now you're noticing that you're just increasing it by $100. So therefore, what are you going to do for your book value?
Increase by 100.
Decrease by 100. So this is going to be 536. Then it's going to be 436. Then it's going to be 336. And then all the way down to 136. Okay? Can I keep going?
Yes.
Yes. Why?
Because it's not 70 yet.
It's not 7 yet, but how old do I have left remaining on my?
So we have 6 years, 4 months.
6 years, 4 months.
So we have 8 months left.
We have 8 months left. So keep that in mind, okay? So let's go ahead and continue on. So if this is going to be another 700 and this is going to still be the same, right? And let's say potentially, right? You say this is 100 and you add this, right? So 733. So now you're going to get a book value to fall below salvage value. You can't have this, right? It has to be 70. So that's why I had you to keep that in mind, right? In this case, how old is your asset? It's only 6 and 4 months old. You need to adjust this too because it only has 8 months left of its life. This one is super time sensitive and it cannot go beyond beyond or below. So in this case, we need to adjust this because I only have 8 months left on this asset. So 8 divided by 12, right? You're going to get 66, 67, which is going to give you 700, which is going to give you your total amount of salvage value to be 70, which is equal to your book value. So that's what you have to do. Go ahead.
We always have to make it to the salvage value.
Correct. Correct. Every single depreciation method, your salvage value must equal to your book value. Okay. You can have over the book value, that is over the salvage value. That's 100% okay because, we'll talk about disposing it later. But the important thing is it can never fall below.
So on the quiz, do you want us to do all the way down to the salvage, or for example, can we leave it at 7 years?
I will not test you on calculations for the quiz. It's just going to be pure conceptual. But when we do the exam, I'm only going to test you on the first 2 years. I'm not gonna make you do all 7 years. Okay. My main basis and idea is to make sure that you understand how to do the calculations because every single method that we learned today, each one has a different basis, each one has a different rate, and each one has a different expense. Right? The three of them have 3 different forms. Those 3 formulas are all different. Okay? All right, so that's what you have to do for straight line is you have to find some kind of way to make sure that it gets to its salvage value. And you can always work backwards too if that's what you want to do. Okay? Last question for the exercise here is amortization. Okay, so here on October 10, you purchased a license for $556, okay? And it has a useful life of 15 years. Okay, so we bought a license. How much did that license cost me? $556. Okay. This is an intangible asset, right? Intangible assets don't have salvage values because they expire. So in this case, my estimated useful life, 15 years. And when did I place this into service?
October 10th.
October 10th. So in this case, right, the day that you purchase your intangible assets is the date starts depreciating. So in this case, you're going to depreciate as the month of October. So assuming that you are depreciating or amortizing at the end of the year, December 31st, right? If I follow the same exact rules as straight line, okay, what should be my depreciation basis?
556.
556 because there's no salvage value, right? It doesn't exist. So therefore, it's just the asset cost. Okay. What's my rate?
One divided by 15.
1 divided by 15. You should get 0.06666666. Okay. So what should be my depreciation expense for the first year?
3707.
Okay. You say it's at 3707, but that's for one whole year. How old is this patent or this license?
3 months.
It's only 3 months. So in this case, it's only 3 months out of 12, right? You're doing October, November, and December.
So it'll be 9/27.
Yep. Okay. So what's your book value?
$546.73.
Good. Okay. So then what's my depreciation basis going to be for year 2? Or this amortization basis?
556.
556, right? Because what you're going to notice is it's all going to be the same. Okay. What about the rate?
It's also
It's also the same. What about my depreciation expense for the second year? So you already solved for it for the first time.
I know I forgot what it was.
No worries.
3707.
3707, which if the next couple years is going to be the same basis and the same rate, you're going to get the same expense throughout. Okay? So the only difference here is you just have to keep calculating the accumulated depreciation in the book value. So in this case, what is my accumulated depreciation for the second year?
$46.34.
Okay. And your book value?
$509.66.
So you need to take your 556 minus this to get 509.66. All right, what about my accumulated depreciation for the next year? 7414.
83.41.
8341. Good.
And 472.59.
All right, next one. My accumulated depreciation, so you're going to add 8341 plus 3707.
120.48.
120.48, which will give me my
435.52.
good. And the last one, so I'm not going to make you do all 15 years. It's going to be the same numbers. What is the last, what's the 5th year of my accumulated depreciation?
157.55.
And book value?
398.45.
Okay. All right. And that's it. So again, straight line and amortization. Again, they do the same. They're calculated the same, similar, right? But what you notice here is these are the most easier ones to do. All right. So right now